Oh, I from wherever I should remember the one in the search to remember the message. We got it and first we got the somewhere else. And hours. You know, that it is when it is 11 o'clock hour. Should remember the message. Welcome to the show. I'm Jade. It's Steve.
Hello, everybody.
Let's get right into it. It's time for the Toonami review. On My Hero Academia, it's Darkness versus Darkness, as Tokoyami and Kurio face off in the second match of the class battles. Dr. Stone. Nikki joins Senku's cause, but a flaw in his plan might make matters more complicated. Meanwhile, Chrome makes contact with Tsukasa on Food Wars. Soma, Takumi, and Megumi don't have any ingredients, and have 3 hours to prepare a noodle dish. The last minute shopping trip is out of the question since there's a blizzard. And the pro's Neverland. Norman has begun executing his plan without waiting for Amma. When Emma, Rai, and Sanju appear, Norman is hesitating to kill Uik in his grandchild, but he tells them they are too late and that the plan is already in motion. Black Lord, the Magic Knight. Captains recommend candidates for Spirit Guardian training in this Heart Realm, and Severos and new mages are promoted in rank. On Naruto Shippuden, Naruto and the others are further shocked when they learn that Obito has been working with Madara Uchiha for years to orchestrate Project Suki no Mi on Attack on Titan. While Willie Tybur reveals us the truth that a shocking speeds to the world. Tensions arise, but behind the scenes as Eren and Reiner meet face to face. And on Dragon Ball Super, on the verge of annihilation and with only a few warriors left, the second and sixth universes are reinvigorated. The desire to win will push their fighters to new heights. And that's your Toonami review. And now to Steve for the rest of the show.
Alright, thank you, Brian, and once again, it's great to be fully back. Oh boy, is it ever. Okay, folks, we do have a little reminder. There is a wrestling event happening across the globe. New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion. Unfortunately, we have no update to give you at this moment. The event just started. So, let's just give you some little excitement here. WWE has slated Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio. Their match reportedly set for Hell in a Cell. That's not bad. And for those of you that watched AEW Friday Night Dynamite on TNT, you noticed that Andrade is now All Elite. That's right. WWE Raw superstar Charlotte Flair took to Twitter to post her reaction to Andrade El Idolo making his AEW debut on the show. Charlotte seemed to be watching Dynamite Live when her fiancé was introduced as Vicky Guerrero's new client. The Queen posted 11 crying face emojis and 11 heart emojis. Andrade appeared during WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry's welcome segment. In his short promo, the former WWE superstar made it clear that he plans on becoming the new face of AEW. As reported earlier, Andrade and Charlotte set the world abuzz Thursday after announcing that they are celebrating some good news while also sharing pictures with their in-laws. Andrade was granted his WWE release on March 21st, and I gotta say it, they've done pretty good. And by the way, Dax Harwood, the AEW star Dax Harwood poked a little fun at the WWE for not inducting the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette into the WWE Hall of Fame. While responding to a tweet from WWE Network official handle, Harwood wrote, quote, "Put the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette in your Hall of Fame, you cowards," end quote. WWE Network's original tweet acknowledged a legendary rivalry between the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express during the 80s. The handle asked fans to pick between the two tag teams. Although the Midnight Express enjoyed a ton of success across territories such as Mid-South, World Class, and Jim Crockett Promotions, they never wrestled for the WWE. The most famous incarnation of the team was Dennis Condrey and Bobby Eaton, and later Eaton and Stan Lane. As noted earlier, WWE is celebrating Tag Team Week all week long on Peacock, the WWE Network, and all social digital platforms. Wow. They went far for that plug, didn't they? Okay, by the way, we want to wish Seth Rollins Mazel Tov and good luck as he is opening another coffee shop in Iowa under the 392 Cafe name. The new coffee shop will be located in Utica Ridge. The store will be open tomorrow, June 6th, for app orders. Full service should start in another week or so. In 2019, Rollins partnered with 392 Cafe to open a coffee shop in Davenport, Iowa. There's also a 392 Cafe in Clinton, Iowa. The former WWE Universal Champion posted, quote, "Allow me to introduce to you at 392 Utica. A few years back, I made it my mission to figure out how to help my hometown level up in the coffee game. Serendipitously, Mrs. Jenna Marie and Judson Dean just so happened to be on the same mission at the same time. 392 Deport, D-P-O-R-T, was born. To say that little shop on the corner of 3rd and Scott has been a success would be a massive understatement. The community this shop has cultivated is bigger than anything I could ever have dreamed of. So here we are, another store beautifully crafted like our coffee and like our community. We open tomorrow for app orders, hashtag 392GO on app stores, and hopefully full service in another week or so. From us to you with all the love and coffee we can give." That ain't bad. No, that is not bad. There are rumors that still float. Vice TV isn't talking, and neither is MLW, about the possible return or possible reboot of Lucha Underground. Although if you catch the season finale episode, you'll see some remnants of what used to be Lucha Underground, mainly Dario. I guess you might as well call him the head of what they're calling Azteca Underground. So one has to wonder if in July, when the new season debuts, that the second show that has been touted by the owner of MLW is going to actually be sort of a hybrid of what Lucha Underground used to be. Of course, they're still looking for announcers. They can't, I don't think they can use Stryker and Vampiro. But never know, but I wish them luck. Let's see here. Okay, let's get some more news that, let's see. We have a title change in hands at When Our Shadows Fall, and we say congratulations to Camille, the new NWA Women's Champion. She defeated former champion Serena Deeb in the penultimate match at NWA When Our Shadows Fall after landing the spear. This is Camille's first reign with the title. Former champion Serena Deeb won this title this past October when she defeated Thunder Rosa at UWN Primetime Live. Both Rosa and Deeb made numerous appearances for AEW when they held the title on both weekly Dynamites and pay-per-views. Deeb defended the title as recently as last Sunday at AEW Double or Nothing when she defeated Rio by submission. It remains to be seen if there are any plans for Camille to compete on All Elite Wrestling programming now that she is the champion. I like to say a definite yes to that. Indeed, a little yes to that. And the problems continue for WWE NXT. You change your date, you still keep the time, and it still sucks. Tuesday's live edition of WWE NXT featured Adam Cole's return, the Fatal 4-Way opener, plus NXT Tag Team Champions MSK retaining over Legado del Fantasma in the main event, drew 668,000 viewers on the USA Network, according to Nielsen via F4WOnline.com. The viewership is down 4.30% from last week's show, which drew 698,000 viewers. The 1849 key demographic rating and the cable top 150 rankings are not available as of this report, but we'll keep you updated. And right now, this week's viewership down 8.61% from the same week in 2020. The 2020 episode went head-to-head with AEW Dynamite, if you recall. Now that they've had the time slot switched to Tuesday night, it continues to sink. And the rumor continues to gain a little steam, although no one at the WWE or NBC Universal is talking about it. But right now, it's just a rumor that for about $4 billion, NBC Universal is offering to buy the WWE, if only to save it and or to move some of the programming onto Peacock Network or the Peacock streamer. Well, we'll just find out what happens. And finally, the governor, Anthony Ogogo, was on a recent episode of the Wrestling Inc. Daily. Wrestling Inc. managing editor Nick Hausman asked Ogogo about his dynamic with Cody Rhodes, and this is what he said about it. Prior to me joining AEW, he's my favorite wrestler in the world. I actually think the best wrestler in the world. He is genuinely. And before I got into the ring, I saw an AEW Dark. I commentated for 6 months and said 20 times in 6 months that Cody is the best wrestler in the world. But Cody's a yardstick. I got to watch him daily at the trainer school training and putting the work in. Still, even though he's so good, the way he can tell stories, the things he can do in a ring. Quote, he's a big dude. He can do top rope hurricanranas, which I wouldn't. My squeezes up watching him do that. I'm never going to do that. He's really, really good. I respect the hell out of him as a wrestler. I respect the way he does his management. Since this thing kicked off, we haven't spoken. Prior to that, I respected the way he managed me. I respect the way he signed me. I respect the way he went about talking to me. He talks to me on my level rather than talking down to me, and I respect that. He knows that I'm a man on my own way, and I've got respect on my name. And he does. Ogogo then spoke on what he respects about Rhodes and explains how that helps shape what he wants to be. And you can catch that on the Wrestling Inc. Daily podcast on many podcast platforms. Wrestling Inc., of course, provides news for all of us wrestling fans. So there you go on that topic. Okay. Let's give you a little bit of a little box office. Shimento Fu. And it looks like New Line's The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, has gotten in first place, while A Quiet Place Part 2 took in second. And let's see, Cruella was number 3. And there you go, your top 3 movie liners for this week. And some other big news. The Matrix 4. That's right. Another sequel. This time it's going to have Christina Ricci. Her name was quietly added to the star-studded cast list, featured, of course, Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, Yahya Abdul Mateen II, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, Jonathan Groff, Neil Patrick, Jessica Henwick, just to name a few. Let's see what else we got here. And Clarence Williams III, former husband of Peggy Lipton. No, that wasn't Clarence. No, that was Quincy Jones. My humble apologies. It was. Okay. Forgiveness. Clarence Williams III passed away. He played Link on the Mod Squad. He was 81 years young. And let's give you one more thing. Elton John made a surprise appearance at Pose for your consideration panel and says, "I am Elektra." Well, that's nice to know. And let's see, one more thing. Golfer John Rahm learns that he is out of the PGA tournament that he was leading over a positive COVID test on live TV. Wow. In little business news, comedian Cat Williams doesn't think cancel culture is all that bad, if it even exists. He did an interview, and you can catch that. We'll bring you little excerpts on that next week. Definitely fun here. Let's see, a bit more entertainment before we say our adieu. Ladies and gentlemen, our worst nightmares are about to be over. Sinead O'Connor says that she is retiring from touring and recording. I didn't even know she had still a career. And Alicia Silverstone is a new TikToker. She hilariously recreated iconic moments from her film Clueless. Let's see. Oh, yes. I mean, it's perfect. We should all be on TikTok. Then again, who knows?
I think that's the perfect place to end this.
Yes, I do too. That's it for us. We're back next week with more anime, more wrestling, more entertainment, and more stuff to shake a stick at. If someone can actually shake a stick. This has been a presentation of Brainscan Entertainment and Brainwave Entertainment in association with Miss Fine Creativity Productions and kind folks at Spreaker.com. For Jay, I'm the Baxman. For the Brain, I'm the Baxman, and I'll get things back to normal with my mouth by next week. Okay, I will talk.